This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4. The trial of DCI agent Mark Wagner began in Dane County Court today.
In January of last year, a judge ordered him to stand trial for shooting Quadron Wilson in 2022. Our Kyle Pazorski is live at the courthouse this afternoon with the latest on the case. Kyle?
Good evening. You may remember the details of this case, but if not, here's a quick rundown of what's happened up until now. Mark Wagner, an agent of the Department of Criminal Investigation, is charged with endangering the public when he fired on Quadron Wilson as part of an arrest operation involving multiple agencies. Wagner was first in line in a string of agents approaching the car and is accused of firing into it recklessly, putting the public in danger. Wagner believed Wilson was shooting at him, prompting him to fire his gun. Today, jury selection took place as Judge Julie Genovese and both sides' attorneys whittled down the pool of potential jurors. It's a process called voir dire, done to see which ones are qualified to serve. And as the jury was selected, we watched as Judge Genovese delivered instructions to the juror pool.
You must carefully evaluate the evidence and resist any urge to reach a verdict that is influenced by any bias for or against any party, witness, or attorney.
Jurors will be back here again tomorrow to begin learning the details of the case as both sides lay out their arguments. And that'll begin promptly at 8:30. And of course, News 3 Now will continue to bring you coverage all throughout the trial as we learn Wagner's fate. Reporting downtown, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
Kyle, thank you. Well, tomorrow is the first day of spring. But it's March in Wisconsin. That means winter is not over yet. Jacob is out on the patio. Some big changes on the way.
Yeah, you said it. Winter is going to come back, but I do have to admit the first day of spring isn't looking too bad. Now, right now, it definitely is pretty cold out here, but with the sun shining and there being pretty much no wind, at least right where I'm staying, I can't feel any wind. It's not too bad out here. 34 degrees, well below the average high of 45, and a west wind at 8 miles per hour. These last 2 days have been the coldest back-to-back days in terms of compared to average since the middle of January. We've pretty much been either right below average or well above it for the last 2 months. Now, as we take a look at the current temperatures, mostly in the middle to upper 30s. A few locations are close to 40, but looks like much of our area is staying in the 30s, and we're not expected to see the temperatures rise too much more throughout the day. So it is going to be another day below average. Although tomorrow will rise back above it, we are expected to see temperatures for the most part below average going forward. Now, here's a look at the current wind speeds, mostly between around 5 and 15 miles per hour. So a little bit breezy for a few locations, but overall not too bad. Now, we have an alert day for the possibility of accumulating snowfall. Now, we'll see around 1 to 5 inches, but specific locations will likely see more than others. It's not going to be one of those systems where our entire area sees the same amount. It looks like southern areas will see less and northern areas will see more. I'll talk more in detail about this and a second alert day a little bit later. The second alert day is for Sunday and Monday. Now, this one is a little bit more unclear since it's almost a week out, but it looks like we're going to see a mixture of rain and snow with this system along with windy conditions. So winter's back. I'll talk more in detail through both of these systems coming up a bit later.
A body has been found near Devil's Lake within the last several hours, and this just into our newsroom. After a brief investigation, the DNR has ruled it a suicide. Details about the person, including their age, gender, and where they were found, have not yet been released. Bill Yablonsky, whose 13-year-old son James Yablonsky went missing near Devil's Lake State Park roughly 9 months ago, told News 3 Now that the investigation is unrelated to his son's disappearance. Well, News 3 Now's Call for Action team is taking action for you and getting answers when you can't.
In the case of a condo owner, she reached out to us after she had a series of issues in her brand new home. Our Catherine Merck tells us about her efforts to get the developer to respond. Catherine?
Yeah, that's right. I met Mary Karsten back in January when she first told me she had a series of problems with moving into the Churchill condos in DeForest. And today, some of the other residents and neighbors there are still having issues with their homes. Mary says the unit experienced code violations and many other issues that she believes were due to plain and simple poor craftsmanship. I spoke to some of her neighbors as well, and they sent me dozens of photos of issues like holes in screens, water in the basement leaking through pipes, and messy landscaping that Mary says was supposed to be covered in her contract.
We've talked to landscapers, and they've said really to get it up to par would cost us $80,000 to $100,000. And as a new condo complex and association, we just don't have those types of funds saved up in our reserve yet.
I reached out to the city and the developer for a response on the matter and tried to find out how this community could fix these homes moving forward. We're going to have the full story tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
We will see you at 10, Catherine. Thank you. The Badgers are preparing for the NCAA tournament. Wisconsin is the 5 seed in the South region. They'll go up against 12 seed James Madison in the first round. James Madison is making its first tournament appearance since 2013. The Badgers' last appearance in the tournament was 2022. Tip-off is set for 8:40 p.m. Friday night right here on CBS.
Well, with March Madness now officially in full swing, it is time to carry out a yearly tradition and filling out those brackets.
Fans, young and old, will try their very best to predict the winners, and Brady Mallory is here with us. So you're going to tell us what to do, right?
I know everyone wants to know my basketball advice.
Yes,
that's what they're clamoring for it.
Exactly.
Well, the Monday after Selection Sunday means one thing for millions of college basketball fans: time to fill out their NCAA tournament brackets. Well, few people know March Madness better than CBS sports bracketologist Jerry Palm. Well, still, Palm has some tips for fans staring at that blank bracket. Now, he favors teams with good records on the road and those with big stars. But odds are, regardless of your methodology, it's unlikely that you'll get it all right. University of Miami mathematics professor Chris Costner says there are 9 quintillion combinations of brackets.
That number is comparable to the number of grains of sand on all the beaches in the world.
But that won't deter about 50 million people from giving it their best shot. And look at this, you can get your bracket on. Are you a college hoops expert? Well, now's your chance to prove it. The News 3 Now Bracket Challenge is back, and you can compete for a chance to win a $500 gift card. See if you can put together a better bracket than the News 3 Now team.
Odds are very high.
Didn't y'all do well last year, I thought? Well, just go to cbssports.com and you can join the News 3 Now Bracket Challenge 2024 group. I have faith in both of you.
Okay, I'll be coming to you for actually picking.
My Oscars bracket was very good, so if anyone needs that, that's where I've got you covered.
Last year we did it with the News Hounds. We did all the animal teams. We did okay.
It was fun.
Not bad. All right, thank you, Brady.
All right, so besides NCAA tournament action right here on CBS, a reminder, we will be carrying the Bucks-Celtics game on Wednesday night right here as well. And another reminder for all of you Amazing Race and Survivor fans, listen up. That game is going to preempt CBS programming. The Bucks game begins at 6:30. So Survivor and Amazing Race will start at 7 p.m. on Television Wisconsin. That is 3.2 over the air. It's also available on cable and satellite services. Now, once the Bucks game is done, Amazing Race will be joined in progress, but it will also continue on Television Wisconsin. When we come back, it could be a major breakthrough in a cancer known as the silent killer among women.
How a simple blood test could detect ovarian cancer before it's too late. We'll have that story when Live at 4 continues.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Hang on tight, Wisconsin, because fun just got a lot faster. It's Fast Play from the Wisconsin Lottery, an all-new style of lotto games that combine instant wins with the progressive jackpot. Playing is easy at any lottery retailer. Just print, play, and know if you're a winner instantly. The progressive jackpot starts at $10,000 and grows with each ticket sold. The share of the jackpot increases with the price of the ticket. Fast Play is available now, only at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just 1 visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Here's your parachute.
Certain it's okay? Are you 4imprint certain?
Certainty matters, so congratulate coworkers or say thank you with promotional products from 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
We are Dane County. We are Madison, McFarland, Sun Prairie. We are Wanakee, Stoughton, Middleton, Deerfield, and everywhere in between. We are committed to being unique in supporting the value when families share the memories of family and friends at the loss of a loved one. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service. More than just a funeral home, we are the people you know and trust to help families before, during, and after the loss of a loved one. Learn more at crestfuneralservice.com.
Catch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they clash with the Celtics on your new local home for select Bucks games. Watch as Giannis and the Bucks ship up to Boston to tangle with one of the top teams in the league in an Eastern Conference showdown. Don't miss it when the Greek Freak gets unleashed. Bucks, Celtics, on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Wednesday at 6:30 on WISC TV3.
The crisis in Gaza is growing, with famine gripping the territory and Israeli forces locked in new battles with Hamas fighters.
Israel is planning a ground assault on the southern city of Rafah, which could come at any moment. As Israeli troops keep up the hunt for Hamas militants in Gaza, Palestinian civilians are in desperate daily search for food. The World Food Program says famine is imminent in northern Gaza, where 70% of the remaining population is suffering hunger.
Time is of the essence. These people are starving, children are dying.
Israeli forces launched a new raid on the Gaza Strip's largest hospital today, saying they captured more than 80 Hamas fighters who had regrouped there. Tension is building between the U.S. and Israel over its handling of the war. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer stunned Israel last week, calling for new elections. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is hitting back, saying the international community has quickly forgotten about October 7th and that an election now would force Israel to stop fighting a war that Hamas started.
Congress is beginning the week without a deal to avert a partial government shutdown by Friday's deadline. Border policy appears to be a key sticking point, with lawmakers at odds over funding for the Department of Homeland Security. Even if negotiators cut a deal on funding DHS, it will still take several days to move the massive measure through Congress. After months of averting shutdowns at the 11th hour with stopgap bills, Congress finally passed a package of 6 bills in early March to fund a slate of government agencies for the rest of the fiscal year. In the race for the White House, the rhetoric is heating up on the campaign trail. Former President Donald Trump is clarifying comments he made over the weekend at a rally in Dayton, Ohio. The former president posted onto social media today that he was referring to auto industry imports when he used the word bloodbath.
We're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars if I get elected. Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country.
President Biden is pushing his own re-election agenda with stops out west this week in Arizona and Nevada. He holds a significant cash advantage over Trump. The Biden campaign is planning a $30 million ad blitz in battleground states this month. A handful of states are holding primaries tomorrow, including Florida, where Trump will cast his ballot.
Well, it is the most beautiful week of the year in the nation's capital. The cherry blossoms have reached peak bloom in Washington, D.C. Peak bloom is when 70% of the Yoshino cherry trees that line the National Mall and the Tidal Basin are open. This is the second earliest peak bloom on record, tying a similar mark set in 2000.
Well, let's get a look at your first warn forecast with meteorologist Jacob Montesano. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Charlotte. It's actually kind of a good thing we don't have a lot growing yet because we are going to see winter pretty much come back. Now, it is going to be fairly comfortable tomorrow. We'll have highs near 50, but beginning Wednesday, it's going to be cold again, and that will continue through the rest of this week and next week with snow expected Thursday night into Friday. So here's a look at that forecast tomorrow. Not too bad. Highs will be in the middle to upper 40s, possibly lower 50s, but this will be the nicest day for quite a while as we're going to see a pretty active pattern for the next week and a half. We have 2 alert days. The first one is for Thursday night and Friday morning. Our entire area will see around 1 to 5 inches of snow, with areas south of Madison seeing a bit less and areas north seeing a bit more. This will likely impact the Friday morning commute for everyone, which is why we have put out the alert day. But we have a second alert day for another system Sunday and Monday of next week. Now, it looks likely that this system will produce more precipitation, but it won't all be snow. It's still a bit unclear how much snow versus rain we will see, but we will see a mix of both. So let's get into that forecast. We're not going to see anything through Thursday, but that snow that we're going to see will move in Thursday afternoon and evening, and it is likely expected to continue throughout the entire night. Now, although our entire area will see snowfall, the rates of snow will be a little bit heavier further north, A, because temperatures will be a bit colder, and B, the rain and the snow to the south of Madison will be a little bit wetter, which will not allow it to be quite as, it will allow it to not accumulate quite as quickly. So this will continue into Friday morning, should clear up by Friday afternoon, maybe lingering into the evening hours. But when it's all said and done, we are going to see around 1 to 5 inches for the entire area. Again, area south of Madison will see a bit less, probably around an inch or two, around 2 to 4 for Madison. Could be a difference between South Madison and North Madison. And then for the Dells and further north, around 4 to 6 inches is expected. And as far as next week's system, I'll have more details on that a bit later. But as I mentioned, there is still a lot of uncertainty with that second system for Sunday and Monday. But take a look at the temperatures. Here's the normal mark. This is something we really haven't seen for quite a while. We're going to have several days below average, 30s Wednesday through Saturday, 40s for next week. That's still below average for this time of the year. So the first day of spring will feel like spring, but the rest of the first week of spring will not. So here's a look at the full 10-day forecast. Mixture of rain and snow Sunday, Monday especially, possibly lingering into Tuesday as well. It's also going to be very windy for that second system, as we are going to see gusts possibly reach 40 to 45 miles per hour. Again, that second system, there's still a lot of uncertainty, but I'll still have more details on that a little bit later.
Well, today, the Environmental Protection Agency announced a ban on the last form of asbestos used in the U.S. Asbestos has long been linked to cancer. The new rule outlaws chrysotile asbestos, the only kind of asbestos currently being used or imported to the United States. While America's use of asbestos has been declining for decades, its exposure has been linked to more than 40,000 deaths nationwide.
President Biden is expected to sign a new executive order today to support women's health research. The White House says the order will prioritize women's health across federal agencies. That includes looking at gaps in federal funding when it comes to health issues that affect women, such as menopause, arthritis, and heart disease. When it comes to cancer survival, early detection is key, but sometimes that can be almost impossible for women with ovarian cancer.
80% of women diagnosed with ovarian cancer are late stage, and the survival rate is extremely low. As CBS's Kelly Worthman shows us, a new lab in Denver is developing the first and only technology that uses biomarkers for early cancer detection.
A world without cancer. It's understandably Ingrid Kolstow's wish.
I'm a stage 4 ovarian cancer patient, and I have 3 daughters.
Her diagnosis came when the cancer had already reached a terminal stage, in large part because there is no screening or early detection for ovarian cancer.
To be able to catch cancer in its earliest stages provides the best hope for anyone.
And now a new lab in Denver is turning hope into reality. Oriana Papanzobi is co-founder of AOA Diagnostics, a women-founded startup working to develop a first-of-its-kind tool that could transform women's healthcare. Instead of life-altering surgery, a simple blood test could detect ovarian cancer before it's too late.
We're starting in ovarian cancer because there's a huge unmet need there, but the goal is to take this technology and really apply it to a number of different cancers that affect women.
It's a concept AOA started amid the pandemic. The team was working remotely until they raised funds and were cleared for a lab.
I think Colorado is at the beginning of a really great revolution in life sciences.
A revolution that's giving Ingrid hope today.
I feel sad that my lifespan is going to be cut short, but at the same time, if I were a person who had to sit here and do this now so that my daughters don't go through it in the future, then there would be meaning behind it. And I'm just happy to be here to see what's coming in the future.
So women around the world can have a healthier tomorrow. Kelly Worthman, CBS News, Denver.
The American Cancer Society estimates nearly 20,000 women will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer in the United States this year.
Well, it is starting to get close to dinner time, and sometimes a good burger just hits the spot.
The Wisconsin Beef Council wants to know, and so do we, by the way, where can you get the best burger? We'll tell you more about a new contest when Live at 4 continues.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Did you know that 53% of your home's heat is lost through the walls and attic? That's why your house is so cold every winter. USA Premium Foam Insulation in your walls keeps the cold air out and your warm air in. Our foam is up to 35% more efficient than traditional insulation, and it gets into places other insulations can't. We've made over 100,000 homes more comfortable. Stop freezing and start saving with USA Insulation.
USA Insulation.
Welcome to Badgerscape Design and Landscape. We offer a full range of landscaping services, from design to maintenance. Our professional team is dedicated to meeting all your landscaping needs. Call us at 608-295-1446 or visit badgerscapedesignandlandscape.com.
TDS Fiber Internet makes our home smarter. Working, playing, living, learning. It's all better with TDS Fiber Internet because it's faster, more reliable. It's award-winning internet served up by friendly local folks. It's what keeps us connected. And isn't that what it's all about? Say hello to internet that hits different. Say hello to TDS.
Interested in an electric vehicle? Bergstrom has the largest selection of electric vehicles and a team you can trust. Buy with confidence and complete peace of mind from Wisconsin's #1 automotive retailer. Bergstrom Automotive, driven to deliver gas, hybrid, or electric.
Meet Madison Magazine's Chef of the Year. Learn why Jamie Brown Sukasumi earns raves for her next-gen take on Southeast Asian cuisine. And visit a local farm that brings you closer to the food you eat. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now. Madison Magazine presents The City Guide, your ultimate resource for Madison area adventures. With inside tips on where to eat, what to do, and places to see. Available now on area newsstands or online at madisonmagazine.com.
Welcome back. If you are feeling lucky, the jackpots.
Let that sit for a minute.
Yeah, just think about that, right, shall we? The two biggest multi-state lottery games are growing.
The Mega Millions jackpot now stands at a whopping $875 million for tomorrow's drawing, and that's because there was no winner on Friday night. And Powerball has reached $645 million. That drawing is tonight. That's about $300 million in your pocket if you take the cash option before taxes.
There are big jackpots all the time in these games, and we're lucky enough right now to have two huge jackpots. It's exciting for players, for lotteries, and all the beneficiaries. The sales benefit education and the environment and a whole host of good causes.
Now, I hate to be Debbie Downer here, but the odds of winning either jackpot are very slim, to say the least. Mega Millions players have a 1 in 302 million chance of winning. For Powerball, it's a little better. It's about 1 in 292 million.
Okay. If you have a chance to promote your favorite burger in the 608, now is the time. The Wisconsin Beef Council really needs your help making this happen.
Josh Spreiter has more on how you can help support your favorite local establishment.
We are lucky to have so many amazing places to eat in the 608, and the Wisconsin Beef Council is capitalizing on that. The organization is accepting nominations for their inaugural Wisconsin's Best Burger Contest. Everyone has a favorite spot they choose when burger hunger strikes, and this is the opportunity to recognize those restaurants that work hard to create those delicious memories. Right now, you can nominate your favorite beef burger from a Wisconsin restaurant on the Wisconsin Beef Council website. I asked Angie Horkin why an event like this is so important for the Badger State.
The Wisconsin Beef Council is super excited to be hosting the first year of the Wisconsin's Best Burger Contest. This is a wonderful way for us to support our great food service industry here in the state and also to promote 100% delicious beef burgers.
Nominations will be accepted through midnight on Sunday, March 24th. That is this weekend. The Elite 8 restaurants that receive the most nominations will be announced in early April. Then a panel of judges will travel to each restaurant to evaluate the burgers. So to be eligible for the contest, the burger must be 100% beef. Other ingredients may be added, such as spices and veggies. All burgers must be formed of a ground beef patty and/or patties served on a bun or other bread product. They may include any combination of condiments, sauces, cheeses, and toppings. And every component of the burger must be placed between the bun or bread pieces or served open-faced on a bread product. So there are guidelines here. The Wisconsin Beef Council says burgers must be available on the nominated restaurant's regular menu, and the restaurant must be open year-round. A winner will be announced in early May. In the 608, Josh Spreiter, News 3 Now.
Bare Naked Ladies is set to rock Madison Thursday, November 7th. The Canadian rock group will be performing at the Overture Center. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. Joining the band on tour, alternative rock group Toad the Wet Sprocket. Bare Naked Ladies is known for songs such as 1 Week, Pinch Me, If I Had $1 Million, and the theme to The Big Bang Theory. Well, coming up, our Maddie Heim spoke to tenants who say their apartments are in unlivable conditions.
And tomorrow, early voting starts for a few key races here in the swing state of Wisconsin. Details on that when we come back.
It's replacement window season. Do you have ugly, hard to open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. Options start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-914-3131 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-914-3131. There's no risk or obligation. 1-800-914-3131. Call now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now live at 4. Moving forward.
Welcome back, everyone. Oh, it's pretty. 2 cranes in the green field.
Enjoying it.
Probably looking for a nest, but hopefully not, because winter is back. They might be a little snow on the grass this week. That's just when we thought we should expect that. That's March in Wisconsin, right, Jacob?
Yeah, and when we say winter is back, we're not just referring to today and yesterday, which have been pretty cold. We're referring to some snow that is in the forecast over the next week. Now, looking at the current temperatures, below average for this time of the year, right now in the middle 30s. Highs this time of year are in the middle 40s. So these last 2 days have been the coldest back-to-back days compared to average since January. We've been well above average for the last 2 months, but that's not the case right now, and that's really not going to be the case over the next week or so. As we take a look at the forecast for tonight, we are going to see mild lows with lows in the upper 20s and possibly lower 30s. And tomorrow will also be back above average. Highs will be in the upper 40s to lower 50s. Not too bad for the first day of spring. But after tomorrow is when winter is really coming back. We're going to have highs in the 30s Wednesday through the end of the week, and we have an alert day for Thursday night. Now, our entire area will see around 1 to 5 inches of snow, but a few areas will definitely see more than others. This won't be a system where all of our areas sees the exact same. It does look like northern areas will see more, especially compared to places near the Illinois border. But that's not the only alert day we have in the forecast. The second alert day is for next Sunday and Monday. Now, this one we will see rain and snow. But as far as how much rain versus snow we see, it's still a bit unclear as this is almost a week out. But I'll have more details on this system and Thursday's system coming up a bit later.
All right, Jacob, thank you. There is breaking news this afternoon out of Manitowoc County.
A blanket belonging to missing 3-year-old Elijah Vu has been found. Two Rivers police said this afternoon a red and white plaid blanket belonging to that missing 3-year-old has been located. It was found nearly 4 miles from where the boy was last seen near Two Rivers. Elijah has been missing since February 20th. Early voting begins Tuesday for the April election. Wisconsin looks to be another battleground state this election season. The Wisconsin presidential primary is April 2nd, though both President Biden and former President Trump both have secured enough delegates to be their party's nominees. There are also a pair of constitutional amendments up as well the same day. One would make it illegal to accept private grant money to help facilitate state elections if passed. The other would allow only appointed election officials by law administer elections.
One person suffered serious injuries from an overnight fire on Madison's east side. Just before 1 a.m., the Madison Fire Department responded to a fire alarm at 1702 Thier Road. After searching the apartment building, authorities found water running from an apartment on the first floor, and that's where they would find the victim and take them to a local hospital. Tenants in one Beloit apartment complex are speaking out about alleged mismanagement and unlivable conditions.
Our Maddie Himes heard their story, and she's in Beloit with more.
Beloit's Woodside Terrace is an affordable living community. Of the complex's 120 units, 116 are home to elderly, disabled, or low-income tenants. Owned by Wisconsin Management Company, the complex is currently undergoing renovations. But the already vulnerable tenants tell me the construction has disrupted and even displaced them.
To be removed from our home, not allowed to go into our home, not being compensated for us to get out of their way, not being told when the water's going to go off or on.
Tenants told me they've been displaced for up to 2 weeks, given only a one-night motel voucher and still expected to pay rent while not being able to stay in their apartments. They have resorted to staying in their cars, in shelters, and piling into one another's units. Tenants allege that property management refuses to provide assistance to the elderly and vulnerable. We reached out to property management and have not yet heard back. Reporting in Beloit, Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Maddie, thank you. In this week's Time for Kids report, one Madison elementary school receives a basic need that many overlook.
Our Jalen Banks went to Lincoln Elementary School along with SSM Health to help out with their toilet paper drive. SSM Health partners with Lincoln Elementary School, helping with a multitude of needs. The school surveyed parents asking for some of their main needs other than food. The common answer, toilet paper.
This is extremely helpful. Honestly, our parents and our families, some of the most basic needs that we take for granted every day is what they most desire. But toilet paper is like the hot ticket item that if and when it ever comes across, it's gone within seconds flat.
According to the United Way of Dane County, nearly 60,000 county residents live in poverty, making it difficult for them to secure those basic necessities.
Tech stocks rebounded today, and that propelled the market. The Dow Industrials rose 75 points. The Nasdaq was up 130 at the close, and the S&P 500 gained 32.
When we come back, the Garfield movie and Despicable Me 4.
Those are just some of the summer blockbusters expected out in a few months. Will Loper looks at the ones that you may want to take your family to when Live at 4 continues.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sonobello.
With Sonobello, day one, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up.
Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately.
And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sonobello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sonobello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Looking for a better probiotic? Try Florigen. It's refrigerated behind the pharmacy counter to maximize freshness and potency and deliver 3 times more good bacteria for supercharged digestive and immune support. Ask your pharmacist for Florigen probiotics today.
Transform your space easily with one-coat paint from Dutch Boy at Menards. Forever Interior Paint and Primer offers powerhouse protection with its stain-blocking, odor-reducing technologies. Get a gallon starting at $29.98 after rebate. Give your space the Platinum treatment with Platinum Plus Interior Paint. Its stain shield technology protects your spaces with a performance you'd expect from luxury paint at a price you wouldn't. A gallon of flat is $36.48 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Why choose between that new deck you've been wanting and that vacation you've been dreaming about? Get both. A deck that outlasts wood 3 to 1 and up to a 7-day vacation on one of the top cruise lines or at one of our hundreds of resorts with no blackout date restrictions. Call now or visit the website for your new deck today.
For the second year in a row, Chevy Equinox has been ranked by J.D. Power #1 in new vehicle quality for compact SUVs. In other words, it's really good, right from the start. Chevy Equinox.
Do that again.
Connected by OnStar.
Qualified lessees can get this Equinox for $269 a month. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Tailored for your news the way you want it with a customizable home page. Stay informed effortlessly. Swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. And fast-loading pages ensure that you get news updates instantly. Download the Channel 3000 News app today. Your gateway to news your way. Powered by News 3 Now.
Welcome back. The lineup for the summer blockbusters being released in May and June is pretty much set.
Movie critic Will Loper takes a look this week at a handful that are aimed for family viewing.
This is just so exciting.
What is happening?
I'm an if. Get it? Imaginary friend?
Get in touch with your imagination with the film If in theaters May 17th.
We have to help them.
Yes, we do. A young girl can see imaginary friends abandoned by their kids.
She is the perfect fit, I promise.
If features the voices of Steve Carell, Matt Damon, and many more.
Hello? I'm anxiety. Where can I put my stuff?
A new emotion.
Travel deeper into the brain with Inside Out 2, out June 14th.
Welcome to headquarters, embarrassment. Oh, we're doing a fit. No. Oh, nope, going high. Oh, you got a real sweaty palm there, buddy.
As Riley turns into a teenager, she gets new emotions, including anxiety and embarrassment.
Have I ever steered you wrong before?
Many times.
Wait here, Junior. I'll be right back. I don't know if anyone was asking for this, but May 24th, see the origin story of the orange cat who hates Mondays, voiced by Chris Pratt in the Garfield movie.
You hungry, little guy?
Okay, that Garfield kitten is pretty cute.
Oh, cheddar. Probably one of my top 26 favorite cheeses.
And it wouldn't be a summer without Minions. See their return in Despicable Me 4, out July 3rd.
The most important part of a heist is being aware of potential dangers.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
We want to see them all. We'll leave the kids.
Yeah, exactly. We'll
go.
leave the kids. All right, coming up, Dr. Zorba Pastor is in the studio for his weekly visit.
Where you live could have an impact on the strength of your bones. Dr. Pastor will explain the results of a fascinating new study when Live at 4 continues.
Fall in love with your bathroom again with a new tub or shower by Tundraland. As the exclusive jacuzzi bath remodel dealer of Wisconsin, remodels with Tundraland give your home life-changing results with minimal disruption. Traditional remodels can take weeks or even months to complete, but when you work with Tundraland, most installations are done in one day. That means our team can arrive at breakfast and you'll have a beautiful new jacuzzi system by dinner. Our install team works efficiently to transform your bathroom, leaving it spotless when they leave. No mess, no stress, just pure relaxation. Many of our customers, like Regina and Dennis, were surprised at how easy and stress-free the process was.
The team has been great.
It was just phenomenal.
It's been a great experience. I can't even express it. I'm just excited.
The team actually set the expectation. We just can't wait to see the finished product.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I love it. Thank you, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel. Thank you. Oh my God. I cannot wait. Oh my God, I can't wait.
And not only will your bathroom look stunning, but it will also be equipped with the most advanced features for your comfort and convenience. Tundraland understands that safety should never be sacrificed for style. That's why our jacuzzi bath remodels include features like grab shelves, strategically placed to act as grab bars, giving you peace of mind without sacrificing the stylish appeal of your bathroom. Ready to transform your bathroom into a space you can enjoy? Call us at 800-TUNDRALAND or visit tundraland.com to schedule your free design consultation. This March, we're offering an exclusive deal. Your new bath or shower starting as low as $79 a month, plus a free upgrade to stylish matte black fixtures and no interest for a full 12 months. We'll bring the showroom to you and help you design your perfect system. Call 800-TUNDRALAND or visit tundraland.com today.
Like a bowl of cherries, life in Attic Angel is healthy and sweet. Our independent and assisted living lifestyles include newly renovated apartments, engaging social activities, and wellness support that is tailored to you. As time marches on, we promote the idea that life can always be a bowl of cherries. Attic Angel Community, the house that angels built.
If you have to make a trip to Washington, D.C. this week, lucky you.
Yeah.
The cherry blossoms are in full bloom and should stay that way, they say, for about a week. Look at that shot. It's sunny and 50 degrees in the nation's capital. You can almost smell it, can't you? Aromatherapy. A new study finds a surprise link between where you live and your bone density.
So the study in the British Medical Journal finds people who live in leafy, greener areas may be less likely to develop osteoporosis.
Dr. Zorba Pastor is here with more details. This is very interesting.
Oh, it's very interesting and very, very important. So there's certain risk factors we know for osteoporosis. If you lose weight and you're very thin, if you smoke cigarettes, if you drink too much, you know, they're usual risk factors that are there. But this study showed another risk factor. It showed that people, it was about 400,000 people in this study overall. It was a bunch of studies. If you live near green areas, you are less likely to develop osteoporosis.
How does that happen?
Well, that's a good question. So first of all, part of it may be that what you're breathing in. We know that if you live near a green area, the oxygen is higher and the nitric oxide from pollution is less. So that might be one risk factor. In other words, might be environmental. The other risk factor is there's something about green areas that are just good for you. And the Japanese have a term for it. It's called forest bathing. Going into Mother Nature and just experiencing Mother Nature. So I think that's part of it.
Does it have to be a green area? I was just saying earlier, you were just on a big skiing trip. You were out in the
absolutely.
mountains.
That's right.
Just being in nature.
And it could be the cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
You know, exactly. The cherry.
Yeah.
And I think part of this is the fact that when you go there, you really want to enjoy Mother Nature. And there's a magic button on this thing, the phone. It's called off. And you can actually shut it off, which makes a big difference because all of a sudden you're in a green area and you get pinged and pinged about this and you're missing the point. So there's something about being in Mother Nature that reduces the risk of osteoporosis. And we look at that. If you fall down, break your hip, and you're over 65, there's a 25% chance you will be dead within 1 year. And it's more likely to affect women than men. So osteoporosis is a leading cause of death because women who fall are more likely to fracture themselves. So go out in the green area and enjoy yourself.
So like go out to Devil's Lake or any place, anything gorgeous. Or even your own garden,
that's exactly,
I guess.
No, that's exactly what they showed. And you know, getting away from environmental pollution, industrialization, shopping, going to the mall, and going into Mother Nature reduces osteoporosis. It's kind of shocking that that makes such a difference. But we also know that people who go into the woods are less likely to have heart disease, stroke, and even diabetes because they move around and they exercise their bodies and they're doing something.
And talk about their mentality too,
right,
mental health.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why shutting this off is really part of going into the green area.
You have to do that because even if you're in a Zen moment, if that thing pings,
it takes you out.
The moment is over.
No, it's like an alarm. It's like this is an automatic alarm clock that we have on us all the time, and we have to know how to get rid of it because otherwise we're not in Mother Nature, and that's part of it. And it's spring in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's right.
Did it say how long somebody should spend in the green area?
No, it didn't.
Doesn't matter?
It was just what they were looking at as the risk factors for osteoporosis, and they were surprised when they found that out. And we know that it's independent of the other risk factors. We know that it's independent of your calcium, the exercise you're doing, balance exercise. All we know is that going into Mother Nature is good for you. And that's what we know.
It's very interesting.
We're heading out.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's great to be here.
Good to see you, Zorba. Well, while spring is officially tomorrow, it is still chilly.
Here's Jacob with what to expect if you're taking the dog out for a walk this evening.
Yeah, it is going to be cold today, but for the first day of spring, it will be a little better And then after the first day of spring, the first week of spring is going to be very cold. And if we look at the three things you need to know, near 50 tomorrow, but then we are going to see highs struggle to reach 40, not just 50, struggle to reach 40 for the rest of this week, with snow expected Thursday night and early Friday. Now that snowfall has put an alert day in the forecast because we are likely going to see some accumulation that will likely impact the Friday morning commute. Now our entire area will see around 1 to 5 inches, with some areas seeing a little bit less and others more. So this won't be a consistent accumulation forecast. We'll see a bit more for areas north of Madison. But we have a second alert day in the forecast, Sunday and Monday of next week. Now this one still a bit unclear exactly how much rain versus snow we will see, but we are expected to see at least a mixture of both. So let's take you through the forecast. For the Thursday system, we're going to be dry until Thursday afternoon, where the snow may start to move in, but especially Thursday evening, and it will impact our area throughout the night into Friday morning. This system will likely bring all snowfall, but areas south of Madison near the Illinois border could see a mixture of rain. This is expected to continue possibly into the early afternoon hours, and then as we get to Friday evening, that is going to clear out of the area. Now, as we go throughout the weekend, Saturday is looking mostly dry. Could see a light rain shower or snow shower, but here comes Sunday afternoon. We're going to see this system move into our area. Likely going to start out as snow, but as temperatures warm up Monday, that snow will transition into rain, and we're going to continue to see rainfall throughout the day on Monday. So that second system will likely bring more precipitation in general, but because the snow is not expected to last quite as long and because the snow will be wet, we may not see quite as much accumulation. But as far as accumulation goes for this second system, it is very unclear. Now, Thursday night into Friday, here's the accumulation forecast. Around 2 to 4 for Madison, a little bit less to the south and a little bit more to the north. The Dells and areas north could see around 4 to 6, maybe isolated amounts higher, but I think what you see on the screen is a good forecast for now, around 2 to 4 for Madison. Again, it may be split a little bit between Dane County in general. Now, as we look at the temperatures over the next 10 days, they're going to remain below average. And this is something we really haven't seen recently. We've been very above average, but we're going to see several days in a row where the temperatures will be below the 40s, which is what we normally see for this time of the year. And here's a full look at the 10-day forecast, 3 alert days and mostly cold temperatures. We'll be right back.
You think Atlanta's point guard is good for 20 tonight?
No question. You hear he got name dropped on that new song? He feeling himself for sure.
Ever since that track drop, he been on fire.
The hook literally says his name 8 times in a row. He might go for 30.
With that much hype, I'd lock it in. But that's just me.
Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Cash in on your sports fandom with Prize Picks.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Before USA Insulation, one room was colder than the other. It was harder to keep the temperature at a good level. At that point, we realized that we needed to check into the walls and see what was going on. It's an older house. After USA Insulation came in and put the foam in, we noticed almost immediately the following month was about a $40 decrease in our bill. The following month after that, it was around $50, $55. So we started seeing results almost immediately after they put the insulation in.
USA Insulation.
Catch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they clash with the Celtics on your new local home for select Bucks games. Watch as Giannis and the Bucks ship up to Boston to tangle with one of the top teams in the league in an Eastern Conference showdown. Don't miss it when the Greek Freak gets unleashed. Bucks, Celtics on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Wednesday at 6:30 on WISC TV3.
Tonight at 5, jury selection in the trial of Quadron Wilson shooting. A look back at the case as it makes its way through court. Our Kyle Pazorski is live outside the courthouse with the latest.
Tonight at 10, newly built condos in DeForest turned out to be much less than promised to residents.
We were duped.
I'll show you how a call for action is getting results to help solve this condo chaos. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
New government data shows divorce rates are going down, and experts say there are some reasons why.
Well, the first, being stuck at home during the pandemic made couples face their problems head on. Experts also say there's been a shift in people choosing partners based more on friendship than passion. Lastly, they believe the acceptance of therapy and counseling has led to longer relationships. And after taking a nosedive during the pandemic, the number of marriages in the U.S. hit a new high in 2022. The 5 states with the highest marriage rates were Nevada, Hawaii, Montana, Utah, and Arkansas.
Engaged couples are cutting back on the amount of money they're spending on weddings. The average cost of a wedding broke $30,000 for the first time last year. But the days of lavish, spare no expense nuptials appear to be winding down. After 2 years of elevated inflation, some engaged couples are planning cheaper, simpler ceremonies. Going forward, research company the Wedding Report expects a nearly 17% drop in the number of weddings.
And you're going to want to put this on a registry. Keurig is unveiling the K-Round, a compostable coffee pod that's free of plastic and metal. It's actually a piece of molded coffee that's been bound with a safe-to-ingest seaweed coating. Standard K-cups are usually thrown out after making a cup, which leads to used containers filling landfills. If you want to have this environmentally friendly coffee, you're going to have to buy a new machine, the Keurig Alta. And we're back after this.
Seriously injured? Don't wait to get the help you need. We've been successfully helping injured Wisconsinites for over 35 years. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing at your local Cub Cadet dealer today. To find the dealer near you, visit cubcadetdealers.com.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Visit the Century House today and view our extensive lineup. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
We all share the same roads, but when an accident happens, we don't always share the same consequences. Gruber Law Offices has been winning for people injured in truck accidents for more than 35 years. One call, that's all.
That wraps up today's Live at 4. Hope you'll stay with us for News 3 Now at 5. Charlotte's in the newsroom with what to expect in our coverage moving forward. Charlotte?
Well, Susan, right now on channel3000.com, the News 3 Now Bracket Challenge is back. Do you have what it takes to win? You can head to our website and join all the fun. And next at 5, it's the cultural rewind you probably weren't planning for. Remember VHS tapes? Coming up, why this throwback is making a comeback. Thank you for joining Live at 4, and we hope to see you right back here tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.